Welcome to the second tutorial video on our Desperados 3 level editing cheats. In this video we will talk about the most important thing, which is adding enemies. Now first we want to show you how to change the rotation of enemies that you place. We are using the code 01601 to add a female poncho. And you can see that the female poncho is looking into the direction of the camera. And this is true for any objects that you will spawn using these cheats. Now we have turned the camera 180 degrees and you can see if we spawn the same character using the same cheats, they're again looking into our direction. Now let's spawn a character that actually moves. For this we need to spawn a routine system, and that consists of routine nodes, basically waypoints. So we're going to spawn a ping pong node right here using the code 06002 and another one right there. You can see them as the purple dots. And now if we spawn a long code using the code 00900, he's going to use those waypoints. Ping pong means that the character is going to walk back and forth between the 2 points. You can also see that the rotation of the ping pong, you can see now that he stops and he quickly rotates in that direction for a second, is facing the camera angle that we have, as I mentioned before. This is only true for ping pong waypoints, by the way. Now let's spawn non-ping pong waypoints. They are represented by a white dot on screen, and we are going to spawn them using the code 06000. And we're placing them in the shape of an 8 around these 2 piles of logs, and again we're gonna spawn a long code afterwards to assign the routine system to that enemy. There's the long code, and while he's walking along his routine system, I want to mention a couple of things regarding these waypoints. The first thing that you can see is that he's stopping whenever he reaches a waypoint and rotates, and then he starts walking again. That is not the case in the main game, and it's something that we couldn't fix for this version, sadly, so it's going to be a part of how you guys can create routine systems like this, and I'm sorry about it. And another thing I want to mention is that you can also place waypoints where characters run. If you look into the list of cheat codes that we gave you together with this video, you can see that there are a ping pong run and a default run. And if you just use one of those, the character will run to that waypoint, and if there's a walking waypoint afterwards, they will walk again. If it's another run waypoint, they will run again. Now let's quickly place the rest of the guards. We're gonna do this in a time-lapse video. I'm not gonna talk about the details here. If you wanna check them out, you can of course watch it in a slower speed or something. I'm quickly gonna mention these guys though, that we're placing in a circle around that table. Keep them in mind because we're gonna do something very cruel but also fun to them in the next video. Alright, that's it. We've created the core of the setup, the enemies, which is a very important part. And in the next video we're going to add a lot of cool stuff to it, to make it very unique and make it something that you personally can build that's very crazy, that would never be part of the main game, which is why these cheats are so fun in the first place. So join us in the next video.